As we come on the air tonight at 11, dozens of pro-Palestine protests continue at college campuses across the country. Good evening, I'm Mary Alice Demler. Scott is off tonight. They are all calling for an end to the war in Gaza. And developing downstate, the Manhattan DA's office is investigating after reports that an NYPD officer fired shots tonight at Columbia University. This comes just one day after more than a dozen people were arrested right here at home on UB's North Campus. That's where we find 2 on Your Side's Andy Payton tonight with the latest on local demonstrations. Andy?
Yeah, Mary Alice. Well, it's been a pretty quiet night here on campus at the University at Buffalo. We didn't see any demonstrations this evening, but as you can see over here, that's not stopping students from making their voices heard. And this all comes at a time during the school year when students are usually most focused on class. Rather than walks to the library,
I got a group project, 2 final tests in 2 weeks.
An hour spent studying.
But I got to study a lot.
These are the sights and sounds of finals week on campus at the University at Buffalo. Last night, the demonstrations that we've seen on campuses across the country finally made their way here, as hundreds gathered to call for a ceasefire in the war in Gaza and for the university to divest from Israel.
I say free Palestine.
But what started as a peaceful protest quickly took a turn around 8 p.m.
You must leave the premise now.
when police on scene told demonstrators they had until sunset to disperse, as the university does not allow overnight protest. Most ran away, but 15 people refused and were carried away in handcuffs. Tonight, the university tells us they believe the demonstration was led by non-UB students, and that 10 of the 15 people arrested were not affiliated with the university.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of warranted.
Students like Thomas Jeromita tell me they understand the response.
Protesting, yelling at people, calling people names and stuff. It's probably not the best idea, in my opinion.
I seriously think that what happened yesterday could have been avoided.
But Faison Hawk, a professor of intercultural communication at Buffalo State, feels none of it was necessary.
These kids were dispersing anyways. You don't need to display such huge force. Why to turn this thing into an incident when you can do this without an incident?
We attempted to speak with the group involved in the demonstrations numerous times yesterday. We're just on a deadline. Do you know when that would be, when someone would be able to talk to us?
Within the next 15 minutes, somebody will come over.
But we're told no one was comfortable speaking with us. However, tonight, in a statement reading, "We will no longer remain silent," the students involved in the protest speaking out for the first time since, condemning the actions of the administration and saying they will continue to protest until the university agrees to divest from Israel. Now, we've just received word that students here at UB have called for another protest tomorrow. This one, though, specifically aimed at the action police took against them last night. Now, 2 on Your Side will be there and provide updates from the ground as that takes place. But for now, live and on your side here at UB's North Campus, Andy Payton, Channel 2 News.
Andy, thank you for that follow-up, and we'll continue to follow this story for you as it develops on air and online at WGRZ.com. Plus, make sure you don't miss any breaking news by downloading the free 2 on Your Side app from your smartphone's app store.